Hey, welcome to our channel. I'm Geetanjali, your math coach, and today we are going to learn Algebraic Expressions Part 2, Writing Algebraic Expression. In this video, we will learn simple steps to translate words into algebraic expression. Let's learn to form algebraic expression for given word problem. In part 1 of the series of the video, we have already learned a lot of things about expression. So if you haven't gone through it, please go through it once again, because once you are thorough with that part, this part becomes easier for you. So before starting, you need to recall a few more things. So I have written them here again. So first thing is constant. A constant has a fixed value. As you know, any number or the symbol which has a fixed value comes in this category. It may be a negative number, positive number, square, square root, cube, anything which has a fixed value will come in this category. Like here 199 minus 275 square root of 2 and pi. Pi also have a fixed value. Its value is 22 by 7. Wherever you will use this pi, its value is fixed. So this also comes in the category of constant. Next is a variable. Variable is any letter or symbol that represents some unknown value. For example, x equals to 2, x equals to 55 plus 10, x equals to 100 by 4. At all these places, value of x is different. So it can take any value. It depends on the context where you are using it. But when we are going to write expressions with the help of word problem, you need to recognize where you will use constants, where you will use variables. You also need to use operators. So the definition of variable should be very clear to you. So wherever you need it, you should be able to decode your word problem, and you should be able to use some variable at the places wherever it is needed. So translating words into algebraic expression. Many times you need to write algebraic expression out of the given word problem, but you may find it difficult. But if you learn a simple trick to break it down and recognize a few keywords, you will be able to do it easily. So let's see what are those keywords. So for different operators, there are different keywords. Let's start with addition. You may see sum, added to, more than, total of, increased by, combined, together. Anytime whenever you see these terms in your word problem, you can simply think of addition as an operator. Next is subtraction. It may be written minus, subtracted from, less than, fewer than, decreased by, difference between, or difference of, take away. These types of terms you will find in your word problem, and in those places you can use subtraction sign. Then multiplication. For multiplication, you will see the phrases like product of, multiplied by, times, of, twice, thrice, etc. Double, triple, etc. For division, you will see quotient of, divided by, out of, ratio of, percent. Whenever you see a percent, you need to divide it by 100. Shared equally. So whenever these terms or these keywords, whenever you see in a word problem, you should be able to find which operator you're going to use over there. And of course, yes, don't ever forget about the importance of parentheses. Always use parentheses to separate independent grouping. So now let's start with the problem, so that you should be able to understand how we can implement all these things. We have seen constant, we have seen variables, we have seen some keywords, so that you can apply proper operators over there. Use of parentheses is also important. Let's see examples. So we have to write the expression for the following. Question 1. The sum of 2 and 3. So we have to write expression for the following. So the keyword is sum. 2 is a constant, 3 is a constant. So sum of 2 and 3. So constant we have written, and then the keyword is sum. So we will use addition operator. So the expression for the sum of 2 and 3 is 2 plus 3. And this is a numerical expression. Next question, 10 plus a number. Plus means addition you are going to use. 10 is a constant. A number means its value you don't know. You will use some variable for this. So let's say I'm using n for this, a number. So 10 plus a number means I will write 10 plus n. So this is your algebraic expression for the given word problem. Now let's go for the next. 10 more than a number. 10 more than a number. A number again is a variable. It is a variable. I am taking this as n. So a number we will write first, and 10 more than this number will be written as n plus 10. Just we have changed the order. The way the question is formed, accordingly you have to arrange it. Be careful about it. The way the question is formed, accordingly you have to arrange them. In case of addition and multiplication, although it doesn't matter much because those follow commutative property, but in case of division and in case of subtraction, you need to be careful about the order of writing it. Now the 3 less than a number. 3 less than a number. See, this is a variable. This is a variable. I am considering let the number be n. I'm not writing it. I'm just writing it this way. I'm not writing let the number be. You just understand that. I've taken the number as n. And then we have to write 3 less than a number. So we have to write n, and 3 will be less than this. So 3 less than a number will be written as n minus 3. Here you have to be careful about the order. You cannot write 3 minus n. You will have to write n minus 3. Now 3 increased by a number cubed. So 3 is a constant. A number I am taking again here variable n, and cubed. Cubed means you will take cube of this number, and 3 increased by a number cubed. So 3 was written. It is increased by. This keyword increased by means addition. It is increased by a number cubed. So 3 plus n cube, it will be the expression for this question. Now the sum of 5 and square root of twice a number. Oh, sum means add. You have to add it. So first you will write 5 because it's a constant, and square root of twice a number. First of all, number. You don't know this number means it is a variable. So we will consider, let's say this is n. So twice a number will be 2n. And square root of twice a number, I have taken twice a number, then I have to take square root of twice a number. So I will take square root of it. So the sum of 5 and square root of twice a number can be written as 5 plus square root of 2n. Now half of a number x is added to 1/4 of a number y. Added to is a keyword, so you will use plus sign. Now you have to take half of a number x. Half of a number can be written as x divided 2 will give you half of a number, and it is added to 1/4 of a number y. So the other number is y. You will have to take 1/4 of it. So y upon 4. So this is your expression. Now next, 4 times 10 plus 5. Plus means addition. Plus means addition. 5 we will write as it is. Now what we have to do? 4 times 10. So 4 times 10. So 4 times 10 plus 5. So this is your expression. Next is 4 times the sum of 10 and 5. Now here grouping, you can notice this sum of 10 and 5. So you will have to take sum of 10 and 5. So 10 plus 5 and 4 times of this sum. So your expression will be 4 times of 10 plus 5. You can see these two are different expressions. Their values will be different. If I talk about their values, let's check their values. So value of this will be, first we'll do multiplication. When we do multiplication, it becomes 40 and this plus 5. So the answer will be 45 if I try to simplify this. Now, but if I try to simplify this, it will be 4 times 10 plus 5 will give you 15. So for 15 fours are 60. So answer for this is 60 and answer for this is 45. So grouping, order of writing, all these are very important aspects. You have to be careful, and this comes by practice. More you practice, better you become in this. 5 times the difference of a number and 2. 5 times the difference of a number and 2. This is the grouping. Difference of a number and 2. This is the grouping. So you should do this grouping first. Now number you don't know. This is a variable. I am taking this as n. So difference of number n and 2 can be written as difference of n and 2 is n minus 2, and 5 times of this, so 5 times the difference of number and 2. This is your expression. Be careful about putting this parentheses because this will make this group, and you have already seen in the previous example how important it is to form a group, otherwise your answer changes, because then the order of your operation changes, so your answer changes. So be careful about forming a group. Now half of a number decreased by 12. So half of a number, it is not given. I can consider this variable as x. So half of number, it will be x by 2. And this is decreased by 12 means you should subtract 12 from this. When you have to decrease, you subtract it. When you have to increase, you add it. So here we have to decrease by 12. So we will write minus 12. So our expression is x divided by 2 minus 12. Now the product of 10 and the square of a number. So first of all, number. This we don't know which number is there. So this is a variable. I am taking this variable as n. Product of 10 and square of a number. I cannot take only number. I will have to take square of a number, then multiply that with 10, because product of means you need to multiply here. So square of n is n square, and I multiply it by 10. So product of 10 and the square of a number. This is your expression. Now the difference of 4 times a number and the quotient of the number and 3. So the difference of 4 times a number, you can see a grouping here. 4 times a number, this is a group. And the quotient of the number and 3. The quotient of the number and 3 is the other group. So 4 times a number, so you can write number we need to consider first. Let the number be n. So 4 times a number, it means 4n. And the quotient, and we have to find difference of 4 times the number and difference of this with what? Quotient of the number and 3. Quotient of the number and 3 is n divided by 3. So the difference of 4 times a number and quotient of number and 3 will be 4n minus n by 3. Now 10 times a number less than 15. 10 times a number less than 15. Order is important. What you will write first? 10 times a number less than 15. So you need to write 15 first. Because if you read this, you should understand this sentence also clearly. This less than 10 times a number also. Again, this is a variable. I didn't know the value of it, so I took n for this. So 10 times the number will be 10n. So 10 times a number less than 15. So 15 minus 10n will be your expression. It cannot be 10n minus 15. Be careful while writing. When less than kind of thing come, no, you will have to write the thing which comes later. That you will write first, and the rest of the part afterwards. Now the quotient of 5 and the difference of a number and 2. Quotient means division. Division of what? 5 and difference of a number and 2. This is a grouping. Difference of a number and 2. Let the number be n. We have taken this number as n. So grouping here is number and 2, their difference. So quotient of 5. 5 means 5 will come in numerator. And difference of a number and 2. So difference of number and 2 can be written as n minus 2. So the expression for the quotient of 5 and the difference of a number and 2. Be careful to understand this grouping. It is important. So 5 by n minus 2 will be the given expression. Now the product of the sum of a number and 6 and the difference of a number and 6. It's a lengthy question, but you have to be careful about grouping here once again. The product of, so something you have to multiply. But what you have to multiply? You have to multiply sum of a number and 6. Sum of a number. Let's take number n. Let the number be n. Let the number be n. Now, sum of a number and 6. Addition, sum of a number and 6. This is our first group. and the difference of a number and 6. This is our second group. So the first group and second group. So we have formed two groups. Now we have to find the product of first group and second group. So product of sum of a number and 6 and the difference of a number and 6. So our expression will be n plus 6 multiplied by n minus 6. You can also write this as n plus 6 n minus 6. You can skip writing this sign because when you write this way, it means multiplication. It's up to you. You can use this way or this way. Age of Rohan 5 years ago. Oh, 5 years ago. The keyword is this ago. This is your keyword. Ago means before, sometimes before. Suppose someone says a person's age is 10. What was his age 5 years ago? You will simply say 5 years. How you found out that? You have subtracted 5 from that 10, right? So same ways, age of Rohan, now you don't know his age. So let's consider, let age of Rohan be say x years. So present age of Rohan be x years. His age you have to find 5 years ago. Therefore Rohan's age 5 years ago would be equals to x minus 5. So you can write age of Rohan 5 years ago as x minus 5 years. His age was x minus 5 years 5 years ago. These are the word problem many times you will see when you have to solve equations based on age. These types of questions come many times. Speed of train is 30 km per hour more than the speed of a car. So more than means you will add 30 to something. Now what is that something? You don't know, because the speed of car is not given. So you need to assume it. Let the speed of car be, let the speed of car be s km per hour. So speed of car is s km per hour. Now the speed of train is 30 km per hour more than this. So speed of train would be equals to s plus 30. Whatever the speed is, it may be 50. If it is 50, then the speed of train will be 80. If it is 30, then the speed of train will be 60. So it totally depends on this value of s. This is a variable. So speed of train would be s plus 30 km per hour. So this way you can write this expression. Next is, Anika's father's age is 10 years more than twice the age of Anika. Do you know Anika's age? No, we don't know. So what does that mean? It means it's a variable. So let's say, let Anika's age be say x years. So Anika's age is x years. So Anika's father's age would be, therefore Anika's father's age equals to what? 10 years more than twice the age of Anika. First, this grouping, twice the age of Anika. Twice the age of Anika is 2x. If she is x years old, twice of that will be 2x. For example, if she is 10 years old, then 2x will be 20. But it's not limited to this. His father's age is 10 years more than twice the age of Anika. So 10 years more means you need to write 10 more here. So x is a variable. It depends whenever you find the value of x. Accordingly, his father's age you can find out. So Anika's father's age would be 2x plus 10 years. Next is, a number is multiplied by itself. You don't know the number, but you have to multiply it to itself. So let the number be n. Let the number be n. So if the number is n, you have to multiply it by itself. N times n, it means you can write n square. So when a number is multiplied by itself, you get square of it. So either you can write it this way or you can write it this way. Both are fine. I think we have practiced sufficiently how we can write expressions for the given word problem. If you're careful about a few things, if you know what is constant, what is a variable, where to use parentheses, where to use variable, which operators you have to use, if you are able to identify these keywords, accordingly you can find out which operator you can use there. If you practice them a little bit, you can definitely be very comfortable in converting your word problem into expressions. Here is the summary. Once again, I have written all the important points over here. You can go through them once again, especially about the operations, their keywords. But still, if you have any queries or ideas that you would like us to present, please leave the comment below. Check out our other videos as well. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like it, please don't forget to subscribe.